Hello everyone, back again, and today it is TGM4 day. I've been waiting for this game for a really long time. Like back in like my little high school days, was when I found out about Tetris the Grandmaster in the first place. And I was like, oh wow, that looks really cool. And it's the reason I'm into Tetris at all. So to say the wait has been a little agonizing for TGM4 is an understatement. And today I am going to be playing it and giving my first impressions and stuff. So yeah, I switched to this layout and boot the game now. But yeah, all I've done so far has been that was weird. What's a good stream without technical difficulties? There we go. Anyway, yeah, so all I've done so far has been just a quick little test. Like I set up my options and I did a quick little test playing Guideline Marathon mode just to make sure everything was working. And yeah, so we're not doing that because why you don't come to TGM for Guideline. You come to TGM for TGM. So there are a couple of modes, and I don't super know my exact plan for today because I'm not like amazing at the game or anything. If you came here expecting to watch someone like, oh, you're gonna beat Master, go crazy, nah, I'm just all right. But I probably will like check out every mode. I think might be a good idea. Just hit up every mode today. Give my impressions on all of them. If I even get far enough in Master to give any impressions beyond, yeah, it's fast. But yeah, first off, normal mode. Not to be confused with Master mode. There's been some weird name changes to fit in with the more modern Tetris games, if you're familiar with the older Tetris the Grandmaster games. So normal is like the kind of difficulty Master used to be. I'm also a little rusty as well. I haven't been playing a ton of Tetris lately. So it's gonna be interesting to see how I do. But I'm not really like, I don't really care if I do bad. I'm just here for fun. Oh yeah, something I wanted to check. Well, not like that. That doesn't give me any information. So if I... Okay, yeah, so there are kicks in this game. I imagine that they would carry over from TGM3, but I wasn't sure. Also, I wonder if, T-spins make a funny sound now, or not. No? Sad? back in the day playing Puyo Puyo Tetris, which was my first guideline Tetris game, when I would play online, I would have the bad habit of sometimes when I like get a T-spin and I'm about to win, it makes a clicky sound when you do the motion of a T-spin, and you'd BM by just spamming it. Kind of rude, but you know. But yeah, as it starts to get faster, I might talk less and focus up. Although, if the speed curve is anything like the first 3 games, it should be slowing down for a little bit soon before it gets scary. I thought I was level stopped, and then I second-guessed myself. Oh yeah, there's a ringy thing when you're level stopped. I was level stopped for 6 decades. But that's fine. Yeah, I guess on the off chance that anybody finds this and isn't super familiar with TGM, in which case, how did you get here? Who are you? But again, maybe not all my friends know. Levels work different in TGM compared to normal Tetris. I should explain later. Panicked. A different song already. Honestly, this is where it starts to get scary before 20G, so based decision. Oops. Don't have a plan for how I'm fixing this. Definitely not like that, unless... Mm-hmm. Ooh. Misdrop. Um. Oh, okay. I've got nerves from that. I've also, so I have literally only seen like credits in like the easy or normal modes in older TGM games and in doubles. So I don't know how to even play so much as the fading role. Anyway, so there's definitely something besides like floor kicks that's making it easier. I don't know if I don't know if the speed curve is easier, or I think it could be like 1 of 9. Wow. I don't know what that means yet. I don't know if anybody knows exactly what it means yet. But yeah, honestly, my level of skill at the other TGM games, I don't expect to clear a mode like this. So yeah, I don't know. I wanna see something actually. Okay, so there's step reset. I think that's what it's called. In older TGM games, you would reset the piece's timer by falling, but I think, yeah, just moving the piece does it. Okay. So yeah, TGM4 is definitely easier, so that's why I could clear that. Understandable. Anyway, to explain what I was gonna say earlier, levels work different in TGM than normal Tetris does. Every piece increases the level by 1, and then line clears. I think specifically Tetris's, I'm not sure, but they give extra lines. Or I mean levels. And so the speed just naturally increases as you play. And you know, you keep playing, and then when you hit certain thresholds at like every 100, it'll stop increasing level until you clear a line. So that's what I meant earlier by getting level stopped. What is this stack? This stack is dangerous, is what it is. Also, sometimes I'm getting like multiple decisions in my head at once. So yeah, now I'm level stopped, and you'll see the level counter doesn't go up until I clear a line. So yeah. That's what I was on about earlier. 1 Ren? What does that mean? These games are always inscrutable. All two of them that are inscrutable. I feel like 1 and 2 were pretty understandable without knowing secret stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna do an actual run now. Again. The first one was an actual run as well. That one I was just kinda explaining what I was saying earlier, and then I kept going because it feels good to place a box. I have to wonder if you're way better than me at the game, if the, like, true invisible credits are still a thing, or if that's, like, for another mode. Also, I think the microphone is picking up my keyboard a lot. So if I bounce a bunch for no reason, that's probably why. Good to see singles still feel agonizing. My brain was like, oh yeah, we're about to go 20G because the music's changing, right? There's a second one. Oh yeah, and 20G is referring to when the blocks instantly land. They go down 20 cells per frame, which is how high the board is. I'm making interesting decisions. I should focus. I've got a pretty bad board right now. You probably don't want to have a need for the same block in two different places. It's probably not good. You know, if there's step reset, that makes me wonder what the, like, high speeds in Master look like now. Do they go above Shirase speed? And if so, can anyone even, like, keep track of that? Also, I gotta say, as per usual, the music in these games goes hard. You know, I was second guessing myself if that was gonna work, but it did. Whoops, that is the wrong rotation. Okay. You know, I just made that worse for myself. I need to think faster. Think cleaner and faster. There we go. I think that was a couple seconds faster, but not quite as clean. Where's my first time surviving credits? One of 10. I still don't know what any of that means. I don't know if it's high as... I think it's high is better, right? I think I saw somewhere that like nobody knows what the first number is, I think, and the second, but it's like if you play better, it'll just be better. And the second one is just how far you got. So 1 of 10 means, wow, your stack was shit, your pace was shit, but you cleared credits. I think that's what that means. I'm really not sure. Play a different mode. I guess next I'll check out funny waifu mode, where the game... So there's an option to turn off the like placement suggestions that it's gonna give you. The goal is to get all clears, and I like big is a fight for my life to begin with. You expect me to see this shit? Like, my brain goes autopilot even. Like, I don't know. It does feel kinda hand-holdy in a way that I don't like. Because it's just like, I'm just going through the motions, you know? But at the same time, it probably would teach me some all-clear setups that I don't know. Which is to say most of them. Because I can barely play big to begin with. Well, this one's cool. Yo, pizza waifu? Skill. Raw skill. So now it is very much a fight for survival. Raw skill. Oh, hello there. Yeah, this mode seems interesting. It's very scary when you're bad at big, but it also kinda helps you out if you don't know what you're doing. Funny rotation. I love stuff like that. I really have to question how people like learn to see some of this stuff. I just remembered something that I said the same thing about before that I need to check if it's still a thing in TGM4. There's something important I must do after this. And yeah, that one I could see. Skill. It works out though. Then I might try turning the guide off and seeing how horribly I do. Yeah, they really did. It's, it definitely has, like, a really different vibe to the older TGM games. But, like, it's kind of in a way where, like, what else would they do that feels similar, you know? I actually really don't mind the change in style. Yeah, two hits different. I love that industrial feel to it all. That is a very good T-spin. That was the T-spin of all time. Yeah, 4 is very pretty. Oh, okay, I see. So the guide is gone after a certain point. Well, if you're wondering how I would do without the guide, the game's got you covered. I'm upsetting this poor little fox. Just like, I don't know, I'm just trying to survive. Forgive me. I don't think there's any way to slide a T in there. Totally planned. Yeah, so I don't really need to do a run of this where I turn off the guide. We already know how I'd do, which is I'd get like 1 or 2. It's an interesting mode. I think at some point I might learn enough to like really enjoy it, but right now it's just like, I just kind of follow the guide. Anyway, very important thing I need to check. Normal feels so small now. Hi, Stella. I'm currently checking for something incredibly important that I'm also very bad at. Damn, it do be that way sometimes. Yeah, this does not seem quite right. Yeah, that's a problem. Not quite. That's also not quite. Now for the really hard part is making this pattern come back. And also not dying to the game getting really fast while I try to do this. Which is a big ask for my skill level. No, that's not quite. I think I'm dying now. I think there's no way I'm recovering this and also recovering the pattern. Oh yeah, no way. Why did I do that? Anyway, let's see. No secret grade? No secret grade? 0 of 2, no secret grade. Understandable. I guess it's not... If it's in the game, it's not a normal. Good to know. It's honestly way easier to get it anyway, probably. Because, like, whatever is going on, I think, like, step reset makes this game overall easier. Also, anyway, the real question is, which mode do I die to next? Or I guess maybe live, because I imagine Shiranui starts easy. Infinity. I have no idea what Infinity is. I know what I imagine backstep is the like undo button thing they added. Oh yeah, I also need to find out what the funny weird button does. But right now, I guess I'll focus on this. I see, so it's a little slow to do that. That's probably a good thing. Oh, I can rotate that up, okay. T-spin because I can. I could have probably pre-rotated that and been fine, actually. Feels a little far to undo now. I really like this song. This is a good song. Oh, what does the fox mean in this mode? What do you mean? What do you mean? You know what? We'll take the weird T-spin instead. Maybe it wants me to only do, like, Tetrises and stuff, perhaps. Maybe that's why it's upset. Yeah. I can't really do that. What am I doing now? Not what I'm trying to do, I can say that much. That's the funny thing that I was trying to do. Wow. I don't know why I wanted to do that. I feel like there's probably better things I could have been doing. Such as not putting my entire stack on the right side of my screen. I've definitely like always felt like there should be like a more accessible 20G mode for practice. And it's kind of cool that that does exist now. Although, this fox really isn't happy with me. $199. Your level, $199. Understandable. So how do I die in Master? Extremely, I imagine, right? There are I didn't get a good look, but there are a lot of things on the HUD here. Eh. Skill. Apparently not very. That was just... It's always like a 50-50 in 20G modes. If I have like the worst start possibly imaginable, it's like fine. Also, I noticed a sample in that song that's in one of the TGM2 songs. Okay, so they track all clears, Tetrises, T-spins, and Kiki, whatever that is. I think, isn't that like the ice or something that was shown in the trailer? I don't actually know. But yeah, they're really out here telling you go for all clears on 20G. Crazy. I feel like a gamer when I get like a T-spin or a Tetris. The target audience for this mode is probably built different. I say probably as if I've never seen high-level TGM play. It definitely is built for people who are built different. Nah, I die. I do expect Grandmaster level shenanigans. As far as I'm aware, by the way, we still... I mean, probably some people who have done some evil data mining probably know by now, but I think as far as like all the people who aren't looking at data mine stuff are concerned, I think we still don't have like any confirmation of Grandmaster being in the game. What I wonder is, I've seen that there's masters for various modes in this game, and I wonder, has anybody gotten like Master, Asuka Master? I think there's Shiranui Master. Has anyone gotten all of them yet? And if you get all of them, I wonder if that's like perhaps one of the requirements for Grandmaster. Also, being able to pause in TGM feels cursed. I also realized I probably could have paused to explain stuff earlier. Whoops. I don't even know if I'm explaining it to anyone. Maybe someone who catches the VOD on YouTube. I feel like anything I explained, most people who find this would probably know what I explained, but yeah. My brain. Didn't hit it in time. I think I was flat enough to pre-rotate that even. I'm not sure. Here's the part where I panic and misstrap everything. If there's one thing you want to do, it is stay calm. Oh, that sucks. Ooh, this might be it. Amazing block in the hold for this situation. What are you gonna do? Plan things? People do plan things. Like, when you get good enough, like, even at high speeds, you can kind of just like see your next cue and be like, oh yeah, I'm doing these moves. But there's definitely probably a certain point where you just play off of like raw instinct when it gets like super fast. I'm not gonna plan things better than someone who can't pause. I am not the right person to plan this stuff. I wonder if I played really well, I wonder if I could hit Master 300. For now, though, we've got Shiranui to check out. I just delete this AI RQ. Oh, I send TGM style garbage, I think. Or is that different? No, that's different. What is that? That is not how TGM garbage works. Interesting. Oh, the sample. It's officially a TGM game. Why is the frame rate die? You know, now that I think of it, this happened yesterday with Donut County as well. Just why is the frame rate die for no reason? I wonder if it has to do with my streaming setup or recording or something. But if so, it's weird that it, like, got fixed on rebooting the game yesterday. Because you'd think if it was to do with recording or with streaming, that it wouldn't be fixed by rebooting the game that you're playing. Dropping frames causes you to drop inputs in this game. Could be a GPU memory leak. True, and maybe closing it frees up some memory. I can't imagine that it would be the case in both games, so it could be like OBS, and then I clear a little memory and it's fine. I don't know. I guess on my own time, I can probably troubleshoot if it's specifically recording or if it's streaming that causes it. Nice dropped input, thanks lag. Return to main menu. Yeah, here's the part where I close the game, and then, yeah. Also trying to boot it was, and at the start of the stream was weird. It, like, captured, like, a frame of my desktop, and then just went to a white screen until I, like, opened a text document and then switched stream to that and then switched it back to TGM. It was weird. I'll probably do that again. Well, it did the weird desktop thing and then this. Well, anyway, one thing I do know is, like, the, like, A from the Eureka logo being at the top right means I'm dropping frames, and I'm not now, so... Shrug. Very much, a weird issue that I have right now. Definitely does seem to be related to... Well, I don't know, because these are both games that I haven't played before until streaming. So for all I know, they could just both have the same weird issue, or like... Because I'm playing on Linux, maybe like there's some weird quirk with whatever default version of Proton I have on right now. I don't know. I was about to say, I wonder if the music changes at all as you go on in this mode. And I immediately have my answer. I wonder what tier it'll be that the AI becomes like a serious threat to me. This one at least sent some lines. Yeah, I'm also just kind of digging instead of getting the kill. But I'll win on time because I have way more levels. You know, I wonder what randomizer they use, now that I think of it. I wonder if TGM mode uses the guideline randomizer, and if so, if I can do the all-clear setup that I know. That I'm not particularly good at, but you know. Oops. Don't know why I did that. So that kills it, right? Stop clearing lines, I wanna see you die. So yeah, let's see. It's actually been a bit. Was it? Good all clear, right? I could have... Nah, I don't know what placement I could have done to do the cool move. I vaguely see the cool move there, but I don't think I actually could do it. Can you tell I looked at my next cue there? Just all of it. Like, you know, maybe I shouldn't greet a T-spin. True. Skillful movement. Sometimes my brain is like, oh yeah, the block I have in my hold, and then the next piece is the same as that block, and it's really funny. So at this level, the AI is capable of doing things that actually do threaten me if I'm not playing carefully, or if I'm playing too carefully, perhaps even. Still doesn't seem to be quite a match for me. Okay, have a good noon. What was the idea there? Honestly, I feel like I'm getting a concerning amount of win-die level difference. Cause that's... I gotta be getting kills eventually, right? Cause, the AI is not always gonna be slower than me, I imagine. I also gotta be thinking about T-spins more. Oh hey, there's a kill.
Letting go.
Very good Tetris there. Totally cleared 4 lines. I feel like most of the AI's attacks have been T-spins as well. The funny move. I like that rotation a lot. Get that combo going. Get that kill going. Me when I think I'm seeing something, but I'm really not. Yeah, I actually might get a kill on me finally. Unless it... What happened there? Wait, what? The AI just... You good? What is that stack? Why is an eye block? Why didn't... Okay. Kill me. There it is, yeah. So whatever randomizer this is, it's possible for that to occur. Yeah, that level difference is definitely getting tighter. Really nailed it there. skill. I did not have the room to rotate. I can speak. That might have been pre-rotatable, I'm not really sure. So the answer on when is the AI capable of killing me is definitely here. Seems quite capable. That one was just about survival. So does 33 just delete me if that one was actually a threat? Whatever number that was, I'm jumping ahead. Because I'm smart and have good decision-making skills. Why'd I do that? I feel like my down stacks were decent there, but I had like no offense whatsoever. Aside from like the combos when I was digging. kind of covering up the hole here. It's a little far from ideal. Yeah. And, that bot gets banned. Yeah, sometimes you brain a move in advance. After the timer ran out, I hit my up and down input, and I think that's kind of funny. Anyway, I am going to be right back. I am returned. Honestly, I thought this mode would be probably the one I play the least, but I'm actually surprisingly enjoying it.
Letting go.
Imagine if it had like the items though of like older TGN versus how chaotic that would get. Yeah, that was a decently big combo. I should probably play faster and cleaner. I'm not gonna get that one. I shouldn't risk it. Actually, wait, no, I did have a T coming up. I thought I didn't. Also, I did not expect to just kill it randomly. Okay. I was just trying to fix up my staff. Just firing T-spins back and forth. What am I doing? I feel like I almost had the kill earlier, but I just kind of slowed down at a certain point.
Letting go.
I heard the T-spin, I was like, ooh, but it didn't actually clear any lines. I don't know what enabled me to do the spin that time. Or rotate, I mean.
Letting go.
Let's just... Oh. Whoa, okay. Yeah, all clears do a couple lines. Just a couple.
Letting go.
Oh, so that's... I forgot to look at it, so... Is that all the extra button does? Is just... lets you instant lock? That's... probably does something on stick, but I feel like I can get the same effect, like, a frame slower on keyboard by just hitting up then down really fast. This game was made with stick in mind first and foremost, judging by the questionable launch, so... Wouldn't surprise me if that's a feature with stick in mind and nothing else. Although, I mean, I guess if you think to do it and have it on like a comfy binding, I mean, it probably is faster, even on keyboard. I should focus so I don't die again. Like I'm about to.
Letting go.
Well, that's good. Unless they drastically changed something, you cannot T-spin triple in TGM mode. Just at all. I don't even know if that could have been turned into one. I never learned T-spin triples in Guideline. Ah, that was bad. I double tapped. This is still okay, I think. To some extent, anyway. I would not say it is ideal by any stretch of the imagination. Who out here winning by level difference? You know, is there like a record scheme? I imagine there is. Yeah. So yeah, my best is 1227. Understandable. Let's see if we can beat that. Probably not if I play like that. I could also see about stacking cleaner and faster and seeing if I can get higher than, I think it was 1 of 10 that I got. Or something. I don't know. I guess I'll find out when I get it again. I don't even, what am I doing? Yeah, what am I doing? I always, for some reason, seem to just brain rot when it slows down. Wait, did I not hit hold there? That is, very skillful of me. I can safely say I'm not quite hitting the cleaner part of stack cleaner and faster. I should have pre-rotated that. That was a little risky. This is awkward. This is fine. This is less fine. Whoops. Double whoops. Let's not make it triple. Here's the part where I die at the mid-game in spite of having cleared credits before. Gotta get some consistency going. I'm pretty rusty though, so I don't expect to be consistent to begin with. Much less consistently good. Little awkward stack going into 20G. That should be good. Maybe I should have tried to get that over there, but it's alright. Kind of spending too long thinking. I've always been really bad at holding and pre-rotating at the same time. Something about that just doesn't click in my brain. Yep. Also, I've gotta say, I really love the, like, sparks when you slide pieces on the floor. That was slower. This is an ugly. Ugly. Also, I noticed first TGM4 team credited in there, and that's really cool. This game has had a development of all time. So it's cool to see, like, acknowledgement of where it all began. Is that a survival? I guess I survived that. It's funny.
letting go.
My brain just expected the pieces to start disappearing, and I was like, oh, I don't have any of this memorized. I don't think I'm... Oh. There's that gun. Technical difficulties. Because it is a little tedious to reboot games over and over while I'm streaming.
Letting go.
Oops. Ren. I don't know what that means. But I got 2. What? That wasn't quite the move I was going for. Okay, so that's not cumulative, that's in the moment, because I just got 1 run. I wonder if that, like, means something obvious in Japanese, maybe? I wouldn't know. It does make me wonder if, like, you did a bunch of combos and T-spins, if that would have an impact on your grade at the end. I think in like TGM3 they also like track if you've made holes that have stuck around for like a really long time. That's very possibly a part of the grading here. That wouldn't surprise me one bit. Especially because I'm not getting crazy good grades. And I often do have holes. Especially at the end game. Ah, shit. Skill. Raw skill. Raw skill. Oh, this is actually bad. There's a few too many mistakes back to back. I don't quite like this. This would be what we call not a good stack. Especially going into 20G like this. I don't think that was quite the right decision there. Or that. Looks good again for a second there. It looks less good now. I think that's not a rotation in TGM. I'm not sure what I was just trying to do. I think it is you can't. My hands are starting to tire out as well, so this is probably gonna be the last game of this stream. I could've... Mistakes. Ooh, okay. Alrighty, so that's a new record for me. Still 1 of 10. Yeah, so in the interest of not hurting my hands, because that's a bad thing to do, I suppose that is all for this stream. So first impressions of TGM4? It's TGM. It's the 4th one. Yeah, it feels good to play. Definitely, like, the base movement is easier than it used to be. But that's not always necessarily a bad thing, you know? Yeah, all the different modes seem neat. Funny waifu mode is probably the least accessible to me, because I just cannot brain dig. But maybe with some practice I can get there, and not need the silly guide for the all clears. Anyway, as far as future streams are concerned, my scheduling will be super all over the place. If you are interested in keeping an eye out for them, probably keep an eye on my Blue Sky, because I will be posting there when I end up streaming. I might do some just random streams at random points, but yeah. For now, that is all. If you were watching this, I hope you have a good rest of your day or night or whatever it is for you. Bye bye.